my partner and friend. Do you have a pet or know some? How is your pet a friend? Turbo and I were sleeping when Officer Pato rang the bell. I peeked through the curtains to see who was there. Stay, I said to Turbo. And then I opened the door. I know it is your day off. Officer Pato apologized. But we need Turbo's help. Would you both come with me? I dressed in my uniform and strapped Turbo into his harness. When we were ready, Turbo and I joined Officer Pato in his police car. What happened? I asked when we were settled. It is Icho, Officer Pato explained as we drove toward the police station. I am afraid he's missing. Icho and Turbo are police dog. Icho is Officer Pato's best partner, and Turbo is mine. Icho is a powerful German Shepherd, and Turbo is a strong bloodhound. Although they are different breeds, they have been training to work together very well. As we drove away from my house, Officer Pato explained what had happened. Icho and I were out training in the woods, he said. Icho was chewing a scent I had given him. He was following the scent, sniffing the air and then the ground in the woods. When he raised a head suddenly and disappeared, I called and searched everywhere, but there was no sign of Icho. Officer Pato hesitated, and I could tell he was thinking. I waited. I'm sorry again to bother you on your day off, but your dog, Turbo, is our best bloodhound. If Turbo can't find Icho, no one can. Turbo was resting on the back seat. When he heard his name, he sat up and barked. The police car stopped at the edge of Hawthorne Woods. I opened the back door, clipped on Turbo's leash, and rummaged around for something belonging to Icho. Icho's favorite toy was on the floor. I took it out and held it under Turbo's nose, so that he could pick up Icho's scent. Turbo's sense of smell is much more sensitive than a person's. Turbo sniffed the toy and looked at me. Chuck, I said. I wonder if the scent on the toy would be strong enough. Would Turbo locate the scent and find Icho? Turbo led us deep into the woods. His nose sniffed as he turned this way and that. I listened for any sound of Icho, but heard nothing but our boots and Turbo's paws crunching on autumn leaves. Turbo moved faster, pulling at the leash, as if he had found something. He stopped at a small pond. Was Echo's scent stronger now? Or had Turbo lost it in the water? Officer Petal and I waited to see what Turbo would do next. Turbo raised his head and gazed across the water. Then he began to bark. Had Turbo smelled something? Had he heard something? Would Turbo lead us to Echo? Officer Petal and I waited. After a while, we heard a soft, faraway bark. It was coming from somewhere on the other side of the pond. It is Echo, Officer Petal said. Good dog, Turbo, I said. Echo's barking led us around the pond and through the woods. We came to a building. There he was. There was Echo. Somehow he had gotten trapped inside an empty old shed. His bark at the window seemed to say, "Let me out of here, please." When Turbo saw his friend, he barked too. When I opened the door, Echo and Turbo sure looked happy to see each other. They barked in excitement. Their tails couldn't stop wagging. Echo and Turbo make quite a team, I said. Officer Petal smiled and agreed.